knock it down. Lost control. Can you give me back all the respect? Talking to myself was for nothing. I wanna stop it, stop it, wanna stop me too. No one can take me back to keep where I wasted. Right on my face, I feel defense if you take me again. Fast.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we start off ECW with a huge announcement. Well, 4 or 5 huge announcements with the arrival of the Cruiserweight division to ECW and the Cruiserweight Classic getting closer and closer. We have signed new Cruiserweights to ECW, and one of them are about to compete right here, right now, against Johnny Curtis. Hello everybody and welcome to ECW Live from the nation's capital here in Washington, D.C. We are ready for some action, I gotta say the least. After a brutal Living Dangerously pay-per-view, Sami Zayn finally getting his retribution against Walter in a phenomenal main event, to Apollo Crews retaining the ECW Championship, and the arrival of Bobby Roode are just some of the great moments from Living Dangerously last night, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not last night, but you know what I mean. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting off ECW in some great action as one of the newest arrivals to ECW, the Time Splitter, Kushida. Kushida, known for his hard-hitting, strong style, and of course, his technical ability, utilizing that small package driver he utilizes as the Back to the Future and the hoverboard block, which has made many tap out. Had great matches with men such as Jay Lethal. I mean, that's just one man that I can think of at this current moment. Can't really think of any, you know, because he's had so many, but all I know is that Kushida makes his name here tonight. And what about those other signings? Angel Garza, Darby Allin. I mean, Kushida among them. You know, it's crazy. Now we have so many superstars. I mean, Santos Escobar making his making his debut last week, attacking Heavy Machinery with Legado del Fantasma. I mean, Santos Escobar, well, he's one lucky card to say the least. And we cannot forget the Golden Star Kota Ibushi making his name known here in WWE as now a part of the ECW Cruiserweight division. And the thing about the Cruiserweight division also is that they do not have to stay in the Cruiserweight division. It's just they qualify for the Cruiserweight Championship if they're able to. So say Kushida, in the near future, if Kushida or Buddy Murphy or Angel Garza have a singles championship opportunity or a tag team championship opportunity, they are allowed to pursue any. It's just they're qualified to be into the Cruiserweight division and challenge for the Cruiserweight title. But here you see Kushida in the early goings of this matchup already, beating up Johnny Curtis with the collar and elbow tie-up. Kushida had a run-up on him already. And Curtis with a huge shot. And a spinning elbow, knocking Kushida down to the ground. And the time splitter almost got hit with a drop kick. Kushida now, look at this. Huge face buster from the time splitter. And if you did not see Living Dangerously, Johnny Curtis starting out the show, taking on Austin Theory in his first match on ECW. Austin Theory will also be making his name known here tonight when he faces Apollo Crews in what is set to be one hell of a matchup. And I have just been revealed that the ECW Championship will be on the line here tonight. We are 3 weeks away from WrestleMania. And look at this now, look at this, the strikes from Johnny Curtis, or to Johnny Curtis rather. Kushida is on the offensive side of this matchup thus far, and Kushida now, ducks it, he slams his head down into the mat. And like I was saying, Johnny Curtis put up one hell of a matchup against Austin Theory at Living Dangerously, but it was the ataxia and the ATL which would be Johnny Curtis's downfall. I mean, Austin Theory made one hell of a debut, showing that he is capable of anything, and Apollo Crews was so impressed that when he found out that he was going to be facing Theory tonight, he said, I want you to, another slam from Kushida, has the leg hooked, but no, but Apollo Crews was so impressed when he found out that he was facing Austin Theory. He said he wants to put the championship on the line. He thinks that is one man worthy of a challenge. So now we have an impromptu ECW championship match in the main event later tonight, as Johnny Curtis now delivers a slingshot, nearly decapitating Kushida. Trying to go for that eye poke that he utilized against Austin Theory. And look at this now, Kushida with a chop and another facebuster, sending Curtis right into the air. And now, as Kushida lining up Johnny Curtis for something, Curtis gets back up to his feet. But he falls back down. He might not have enough energy. And Kushida, buzzsaw kick. You heard that all the way over here. And now Kushida, he rolls into the pinfall, has the leg hooked. Johnny Curtis could be down and out. But Johnny Curtis able to get the kick out there. Beautifully delivered by Kushida. Curtis, we know that Kushida, is a part of the Cruiserweight Classic. He will be making the first matchup, look at this now, Curtis caught the leg. Johnny Curtis trying to fire away with a chop, but didn't have enough. I don't think he was far enough, but look at this, sends Kushida off the rope, sends him over with a back body drop. And look at this now, Curtis going to take control, lifts up Kushida. And look at this, beautiful drop kick, but Kushida able to swipe it out of the way. Curtis caught the leg. And another discus elbow strike, turning Kushida inside out. Johnny Curtis just utilizing that extended arsenal of moves that he utilized at Living Dangerously. Look at this now. Johnny Curtis on the top rope. He could be looking for the ultimate move. He could be looking for the final tango. But Kushida moves out of the way. A drop kick to the side of the head. Kushida well scouted. But look at this huge standing moonsault. And Kushida now going to take control of the matchup. Kushida has Johnny Curtis into Back to the Future. Kushida dragging the body of Johnny Curtis away from the ropes off of the huge move. Count to 100. Kushida picks up the win in his debut match here on ECW. One hell of a matchup displaying what the Cruiserweights could be bringing to the table here on ECW. Look at this. This was the ending point. The final tango. Kushida able to move out of the way and deliver the Back to the Future was the end point of this matchup. And Kushida Now, I was going to mention Kushida will be in the first episode of the Cruiserweight Classic against Lince Dorado. So be tuned for that. But ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, like I said earlier, Apollo Crews and Austin Theory step into the ring in the main event, and the ECW Championship will be on the line, ladies and gentlemen. And also, not the only championship match we have, as up next, we will be seeing Liv Morgan and Toni Storm bout for the ECW Women's Championship in Liv Morgan's rematch after she lost the title to Toni Storm at Living Dangerously. Some very emotional words from the new leader of the guild, Bobby Roode. But ladies and gentlemen, we are moving into our next matchup, which will be a ECW Women's Championship matchup. And if you did not see, as Liv Morgan would quote it, Liv dangerously, Liv Morgan was not successful in defending her ECW Women's Championship. She came out on the losing end, and Toni Storm was able to win the ECW Women's Championship. So now, Liv Morgan looks to get her rematch here tonight, and she already got that. So now, all she has to do is fulfill the promise and defeat Toni Storm and walk away with the ECW Women's Championship. But there you see the new Women's Champion, the crowd on their feet here in Washington, D.C. I mean, you can say what you want. Toni Storm pulled out one hell of a victory. Toni Storm pulled out one hell of a victory, and Toni Storm, like, the way that she won the title was amazing. Liv Morgan going for a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, or tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana, whatever she was trying to go for. Toni Storm able to catch her and drop the Storm Zero and won the ECW Women's Championship just by that. And there she holds that ECW Women's Championship up. She holds that championship up in victory. But will she be holding that title high above her head when she defends it right here, right now? Liv Morgan, that was her second defense after defeating a local competitor in the area not too long ago and retained her ECW Women's Championship. But the thing is now, Liv Morgan, she's on the receiving end. I mean, Liv Morgan was the champion. She survived 4 other women at Guilty as Charged to survive and win the ECW Women's Championship. So it's not like it's a fluke. But Toni Storm, I mean, she basically said she waited to see who the champion was, then attacked the Liv Morgan who was the champion, and then after Liv Morgan chose her and Bianca Belair, Toni Storm was able to get the opportunity, win the championship contendership matchup, and now she had that opportunity to win the title at Living Dangerously. And as she holds off the championship to the referee, there you see it was definitely successful. But will Toni Storm be able to prove that she is the rightful champion by defeating the very woman that she won the title from? And here we go. Toni Storm and Liv Morgan immediately starting out this matchup into a little bit of a collar and elbow situation here. Oh, and Toni Storm always been one bruiser. Oh man, Toni Storm again just showing the brutality. I mean, Liv Morgan and Toni Storm, both of these women are the only ECW Women's Champions to exist. I mean, Toni Storm was able to beat Liv, and oh, jeez, that was one hell of a headbutt. Nearly knocked Liv Morgan senseless, and oh, Toni Storm with a code breaker. And look at that, Toni Storm already wiping the dust off of her boots, thinking she already has quick work of Liv Morgan. Look at the bridge off of the German suplex. Toni Storm could have her put away here, but Liv Morgan, in the early goings of this matchup, I was not expecting such a vicious offense from Toni Storm, especially after Liv Morgan has barely gotten a shot. And look at this now, Toni Storm has her, and look at the strength of Toni Storm, and dropping Liv Morgan with a deadlift German suplex. Toni Storm, oh, and a headbutt again. Toni Storm now sends Liv Morgan off of the ropes. Toni Storm, tried to go for something there, but Liv Morgan able to get her first bit of offense in, and drops Toni Storm right on her head with a DDT. Liv Morgan, oh man, Morgan still, she wants her championship. I mean, who wouldn't? Especially after, you lose the title and you weren't able to prove yourself as a champion. Liv Morgan wants the opportunity to prove that she's championship material. But as you can see, Toni Storm has just been taking the matchup thus far. Liv Morgan sent to the outside here. And here you hear the crowd. They're getting hyped up for something here. Toni Storm, look at this. She's getting hyped up, and she goes herself through the ropes with a suicide dive. Liv Morgan just, I don't even know what she hit, but it definitely was effective nonetheless. As now Toni Storm sends Liv Morgan into the ring post. Toni Storm with the champion's advantage. If she is counted out or disqualified, she still would retain the title in any sense of the way. So Liv Morgan's got to get Toni Storm back into the ring and finish her off, get her by pinfall or submission, and then win the title back. But look at this now, Liv Morgan, she's on the apron here. Toni Storm back up to her feet. Liv Morgan with a huge Hurricane Rana. Sending Toni Storm over with a Hurricane Rana. Liv Morgan tosses her back into the ring. Morgan now taking control, count of 6, now broken, both of the women back into the ring. Liv Morgan takes control with a running bulldog. I mean, after an amazing show such as Living Dangerously, we are just preparing for WrestleMania. As Apollo Crews has stated, he will be defending the ECW Championship at WrestleMania. But look at this now, Toni Storm with a suplex. Liv Morgan able to maneuver herself out of it, and look at, Liv Morgan slamming Toni Storm's face into the mat. And Morgan, what a chop. Huge knife edge chop. But Toni Storm fires away with an enziguri. Really sent her head into the cheap seats here. But now, Toni Storm, she's, look at that. Liv Morgan able to counter out of it, delivers a headbutt. And Toni Storm now, look at this. Toni Storm is in a bad position here, sent off the ropes for an Irish whip. And Toni Storm, look at that. Liv Morgan just psyching Toni Storm out and stomping onto the chest of the Aussie Autobot. I mean, like I said, Liv Morgan now, she's going to take control. Liv Morgan wraps the arm around the throat of Toni Storm with the guillotine choke. Liv Morgan, look at the eyes of Morgan. Look at the eyes. As she wrenches it in tight, Toni Storm might not have anything left. But Toni Storm, look at this, with the strikes, pushes Liv Morgan off of her. Pushes Liv Morgan off of her and nails her with another enziguri. Toni Storm now taking control, looking over her prey. I mean, Toni Storm's definitely got maybe an intimidation advantage as well, considering the fact that she is the ECW Women's Champion. That means that you're at the top of your game here, in the division. But now Toni Storm, Jesus. Huge roundhouse kick, reminiscent of what Liv Morgan usually does. And tried to stomp on the leg of Morgan. It looked like Morgan tried to take a shot, but Toni Storm's drop kick was too much for her. Liv Morgan moves out of the way of the stomp. Morgan with a kick, a shot. And another one to the nose. Trying to go for the enziguri, but Toni Storm moves out of the way. Toni Storm now, chop, punch. Liv Morgan staggering. And Toni Storm delivers a huge sleeper slam onto Liv Morgan. Like I said, these women have just been going back and forth thus far. Toni Storm now sending Liv Morgan into the corner with a knife edge chop. And another one. Jesus, Toni Storm just not giving way here. And Toni Storm with a hip attack into the corner. Now, Toni Storm with With Liv Morgan dazed, she could be looking for something big here. Oh, but Toni Storm grabs her by the arm. Morgan able to fight back, utilizing the strikes. Punches her right in the abdominals. And now, Toni Storm, look at her, look it in the eyes. But Liv Morgan rolls Toni Storm through. Look at this. Oh, what a kick to the back. Good Lord, Toni Storm. She has a lot more competition. Liv Morgan's got to be on the good side. Oh! She's on the good side of heaven right now. Liv Morgan, she's taking full control. Oh, wait. Spoke too soon as Toni Storm catches the leg and sends Liv Morgan away with the German suplex. What a counter from Toni. Toni Storm now into the corner. Oh, man, a chop. Now Toni Storm. Oh, Liv Morgan quickly nails her up. Look at this now. Oh! Liv Morgan trying to go for a Hurricane Rana. Toni Storm counters and drops her into a code breaker and a headbutt. Dropped it into a code breaker. Look at this. She rolls Liv Morgan over. Look at the power. Lifts her up. Storm Zero. Toni Storm now locking the leg, hooking the leg. And Toni Storm retains the ECW Women's Championship. Great showing of the ECW Women's Division in its entirety, and Liv Morgan was not able to succeed and pick up the victory and retain her ECW Women's Championship. Well, regain is a better word, not retain. But there you see Toni Storm proving that she is the champion. She is the ECW Women's World Champion, and Toni Storm has solidified herself as the top dog here on ECW. What the hell? Who? That's Rhea Ripley! Rhea Ripley! She's from... What the hell? She's from Raw! Wait a minute! No! Rhea Riptide! What the hell? What is Rhea Ripley doing here on ECW? Rhea Ripley is from Monday Night Raw! Oh! Last time we saw her, she lost against Shayna Baszler at Armageddon. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. Nailing Toni Storm in the face. And Rhea Ripley now just tossing the champion out of the ring. What the hell? What is... Wait a minute. I think I know this music. Oh, what? It's Shotzi Blackheart! Oh my God! Shotzi Blackheart is on ECW! Rhea Ripley! She has no idea what's going on! Shotzi Blackheart with a crossbody! Nailing Rhea Ripley! What the hell are both these women doing here? Shotzi Blackheart just taking advantage and knocking her down with a neck breaker! What the hell is happening? Oh, Shotzi Blackheart, super kick. But this was supposed to be a women's championship matchup. Rhea Ripley attacking Toni Storm. Shotzi Blackheart goes to the top. Look at this diving senton to Rhea Ripley. What is going on? Shotzi Blackheart making quick work of Rhea Ripley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to announce the first two matches of the Cruiserweight Classic coming after SmackDown. Cedric Alexander from SmackDown representing the USA and Noam Dar representing Scotland from Monday Night Raw will be making the first matchup in the tournament. But also, ECW's own Kushida will be taking on Lince Dorado, one half of the Lucha Mafia and one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions. That is coming very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. And there we see backstage, there's Shotzi Blackheart pressing the camera guy. Well, Shotzi Blackheart definitely making a statement. Well, I guess with all of the new ECW Cruiserweight signings, we got some new women on the horizon as well. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Cruiserweights, one of the newest ECW acquisitions, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi. This man has been all over the world winning championships by the dozen. Kota Ibushi made his first name known in the Cruiserweight Classic in WWE all the way back in 2016. But Kota Ibushi now signed to a full-time WWE contract here on ECW. The Golden Star makes his debut matchup here tonight, as he is about to go one-on-one with another man who will be stepping into the ring in the Cruiserweight Classic coming after SmackDown. He will be facing the ECW Tag Team Champion, one half of the Lucha Mafia, Lince Dorado. And we will be revealing the full Cruiserweight Classic bracket when the show airs. We have been slowly but surely finding out who is a part of this tournament. But here you see, as the Warrior music spikes in, we have our tag team champions prepared for some huge matchup here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Grand Metalik definitely not dressed to compete here tonight. They are still wondering about the state of their tag team partner, Kalisto, after Kalisto was attacked by Bobby Roode, sent him off of the stage, and Kalisto now suffering from undisclosed injuries. Kalisto might be, out of action indefinitely. But the Lucha Mafia must go on, and the ECW Tag Team Champions must defend. But right now, Lince Dorado and Kota Ibushi about to share the same ring. Here we go. Kota Ibushi, this has definitely got to be one hell of a matchup that you want to see. But look at this now. Lince Dorado already making quick work. Kota Ibushi sends him off of the ropes. Whoa. Lince Dorado over. And Kota Ibushi. Oh, what a kick to the gut. Immediately getting out of it and a huge knee. And wait a minute. No. Oh. Huge leg drop there from Lince Dorado. And Kota Ibushi, he's just still firing away with those strikes, knocking Lince Dorado down. Like I said, Kota Ibushi's been known for his strong style, but Lince Dorado able to maneuver himself out of the way. Saito suplex, sending Kota Ibushi over. Kota moves out of the way of the right hand, or of the kick, and try to go for a Saito of his own. Lince Dorado counter, sends himself over into a sunset flip. Jesus. Back and forth this matchup has been thus far, and it seems as if it's not going to slow down in the slightest. Look at this. Lince throws himself around. Good Lord. We've just been firing on all cylinders ever since the bell rang twice for some reason. But Kota Ibushi now taking control of the matchup thus far, sends Lince Dorado off the ropes. Look at this huge Hurricane Rana, nearly slipped off of him there into the pinfall. Could have him here. But Lince Dorado able to count out, or able to kick out. Lince Dorado moves out of the way of the knee. Lince Dorado looking at him and just chopping him right in the chest. Lince Dorado throws a right hand. Whoa, off the ropes. Whoa, handspring elbow. Beautifully delivered by the ECW Tag Team Champion. Lince Dorado now goes to the ropes. Huge tope atomico. Lince Dorado going to be representing Puerto Rico in the Cruiserweight Classic. Kota Ibushi representing Japan. Oh, geez, huge right hand. Huge shot to the face of the ECW Tag Team Champion. Could be looking for that Golden Star Powerbomb. But Lince Dorado able to maneuver himself out of it and just slaps the Golden Star right in the face. Oh, and Lince Dorado with a right hand. Oh, and a chop. Lince Dorado now looking at him right in the face. Sends Kota Ibushi over. But look at this now. Lince Dorado through the bottom rope. Hurricane Rana sends Kota Ibushi away. It just never ceases to amaze me. But now, as Lince Dorado sends him back into the ring, I mean, you gotta watch out for the Kamagoye that Kota Ibushi utilizes so often. The Golden Star Powerbomb, which he also utilizes a lot. I mean, Lince Dorado and Kota Ibushi, they might have different movesets, but all I know is that Kota Ibushi and Lince Dorado are gonna put on one hell of a opportunity in the Cruiserweight Classic. Kota Ibushi, we have yet to find out who he will be facing. Oh, wait a minute now. Kota Ibushi has Lince Dorado. Whoa. Oh, I think he may have gave out there. Oh, maybe he let him down. He tried to go for a super kick. Well, Lince Dorado now counters, sends Kota Ibushi into the corner. Look at this, Lince Dorado sending Kota Ibushi up to the top rope. What is he thinking? As now Kota Ibushi sends Lince Dorado. Oh no, look at this. Signature Lince Dorado, top rope, Spanish fly. Sending Kota Ibushi crashing down into the mat. Lince Dorado, look at this, hooks the leg. Referee, quick, come on, no. You could argue that could have been 3. The referee hesitated before going for the pinfall. I don't think Lince Dorado seems to care. I think all he cares about is, putting away Kota Ibushi at the earliest he can. But look at this now, Lince sends him over. Oh, Kota Ibushi counters with a huge headbutt. And look at this now, Kota Ibushi gonna take control. Oh, look at this now, Kota Ibushi powers him up. Butterfly pile driver. Dropping Lince Dorado on his head. And now Kota Ibushi, he's gonna go to the top rope. Kota Ibushi, he has something in mind here. Wait a minute, Kota Ibushi moves away. Moonsault from the Golden Star. Sailing across the sky into the pinfall. 2, no, not even a 2. Lince Dorado able to get the kick out. There you see Grand Metalik looking very, well, I don't know, he's got a mask on, but Kota Ibushi now counters with that enziguri. And look at this, gonna take control. Poison Rana sends Lince Dorado on the top of his head. Lince Dorado now, he's taken a lot in this matchup thus far. Oh, wait a minute now. He could be looking for it again. But Lince Dorado counters, sends him away with the Hurricane Rana. Lince Dorado knows what the hell he's doing. And Lince Dorado is just giving Kota Ibushi a run for his money. But look at this now. Lince sends Kota Ibushi off. Oh, and a huge super kick. Huge super kick nearly knocked the Golden Star into a black hole. But look at this now. Lince Dorado with a huge body slam. Lince is just taking control of the matchup. I mean, like I said, when it comes down to these cruiserweights, most of these men have a very similar, they have a similar pattern. Strong strikes and a lot of power. But look at this now, Lince Dorado going for it again. Oh, through the bottom rope, sends Kota Ibushi away with another Hurricane Rana. Good Lord, the ECW Tag Team Champion not giving up, especially. I mean, we all know Lince Dorado was also in the Cruiserweight Classic. I cannot remember who he was up against, but I do know that Lince Dorado put up one hell of an exceptional performance. But look at this now, Lince Dorado has Kota Ibushi in his sights. Look at this, springboard into the stunner. And now, as Lince Dorado delivers the springboard stunner, Lince Dorado's gonna climb. He's gonna climb to the top rope. Shooting star, Kota Ibushi, able to get the knees up. Kota Ibushi counters. Oh, and Kota Ibushi sends him over. Kamagoye. Good Lord, count to 100. 1, 2. No, but Lince Dorado kicks out of the Kamagoye. Maybe there wasn't enough power behind it. Usually he grabs them by the arms and restricts them. But Kota Ibushi was just able to deliver a knee as quick as he could. Oh, but as quick as a hiccup as that was, Lince Dorado able to get back into it. Kota throws a shot, but gets caught with a super kick. And now Lince Dorado powering Kota Ibushi back up. Whoa, what is this? Has him into a fireman's carry. Swings him out into a face buster. Now Lince Dorado looking to put Kota Ibushi away. Right hand. Oh, but Kota Ibushi moves out of the way. Kota Ibushi now has Lince Dorado. Oh, Lince moves out of the way. Lince, tried to go for something. Kota Ibushi moves away from him. And wait a minute now, Kota Ibushi has him up and drops him onto the knee with a shin breaker. And now it seems as if Kota Ibushi is just had enough of Lince Dorado. Nails him with a super kick. And wait a minute now, could have been looking for that power bomb once again, but Lince Dorado moves out of the way of the drop kick once again. Kota Ibushi gonna take control. Has Lince Dorado right where he wants him. Into the Golden Star power bomb. It's a pinfall. Kota Ibushi could have this match won here. Lince Dorado's been put away. One hell of a matchup from 2 of ECW's brightest in the Cruiserweight division. Look at this beautiful Spanish fly from Lince Dorado. I mean, just beautiful all around. I mean, Lince Dorado just put on one hell of a show, especially when he's going to have to go up against Kushida. When he's going to have to go against Kushida for the Cruiserweight Classic. And look at this, the springboard stunner, boom, nails it. And Lince Dorado tried to go for the shooting star press and knock out Kota Ibushi, but look at this, the Kamagoye. Well, maybe a modified version of it, but Kota Ibushi still did the damage. Lince Dorado was able to kick out of it though. But Kota Ibushi still put up one hell of a performance, and none of these men have anything to be ashamed about, especially. But the Cruiserweight Classic, one loss and you're out. One loss and you're eliminated. So Lince Dorado is going to have to learn eventually that he is at risk of elimination. Well, Zach Gibson referring to the fact that he and James Drake attacked Jack Maverick at Living Dangerously. And they're talking about keeping Jack Maverick away from the building. But the Grizzled Young Veterans now on ECW and now under Paul Heyman's wing. But ladies and gentlemen, next week we have a lot more in store for us. As the Cruiserweight division, we will be seeing Darby Allin make his debut against Johnny Curtis in the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen. But we will also be seeing another Cruiserweight Classic as Angel Garza makes his debut on ECW against the Guild's Xavier Woods. But also, huge announcement for next week. The ECW Television Championship will be defended as Shane Thorne defends his championship for the first time as Killian Dane looks to reclaim his TV championship that he lost at Living Dangerously. But the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing the Guild's Robert Roode make his return to the ring, and Santos Escobar of Legado del Fantasma will be making his debut here on ECW alongside Legado del Fantasma. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a chaotic show thus far, but as we go closer and closer to the end of this evening, we still have more chaos ahead of us. As we are about to step into cruise control as the ECW World Champion is about to defend his title in what is set to be a phenomenal encounter. Apollo Crews successful in retaining his ECW championship against Bo Dallas at Living Dangerously. We have not heard from Bo Dallas since his loss, but Apollo Crews has been waiting to get some more competition. And as he said, he wants to defend that title at WrestleMania, but he does not want to stay stagnant. He wants to make sure that it's going to be worth it to step onto the stage and walk away. Well, step onto the stage, defend the title, and then walk away still champion. But Apollo Crews definitely had one hell of a performance, and that ECW championship he's held ever since Guilty as Charged. But, you know, when it comes down to it, ECW can be an unpredictable place. I mean, his first defense was against John Morrison, of all people. Then he defended the title against Bo Dallas. Now, the third man that he is going to be challenging is the newly debuted Austin Theory. Apollo Crews was the one who issued the challenge. Well, he didn't issue the challenge. He issued the stipulation that the ECW championship be on the line. But Apollo Crews, he may have to put his money where his mouth is. I mean, if you want to stay as the ECW champion, you gotta beat your opponents, especially. And we all know Austin Theory or Apollo Crews is not going to take a count out or disqualification victory. But there you see the man, all day Austin Theory. Austin Theory making one hell of a debut against Johnny Curtis at Living Dangerously. Now that impressed Apollo Crews to the point where he changed the matchup. This was originally a non-title match. This had nothing on the line. But Apollo Crews was so impressed that he said, "Let me put my title on the line because I see potential in you, kid, and I don't want somebody to take that away." So now Austin Theory has the opportunity of a lifetime. He is about to step into the ring with the ECW World Champion, and he is about to walk. Well, I don't want to say he's going to walk in and walk out as the ECW champion, but that could be a possibility. Apollo Crews has been just dominant as our ECW champion, and there it is. That is the championship that will be defended here tonight. There you hear the ring bell already ringing, and Austin Theory, you just see the look in the eyes of the young kid. I mean, Austin Theory, he's accomplished a lot as young as this man is. I mean, when it comes down to it, Austin Theory's got to be one of the most impressive, professional wrestlers. But so is Apollo Crews. These men have such extensive repertoires, and they know how to get a match done. But the ECW championship is between two of these men. It's like putting a bunch of cicadas in a box. I mean, it's just gonna create more noise and create more chaos. But Apollo Crews now wants to defend that ECW championship. This is among his own words. I mean, it's not even like it was forced. Apollo Crews offered. But there you see Austin Theory just looking down at the ECW championship, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the championship that defines why we are here. The championship that makes and breaks careers. But here we go, Apollo Crews starting out. Here we go. And like I said, I mean, both of these men, they have such great move sets. I mean, they know how to get their opponents done and dirty. I mean, Austin Theory has the ataxia, which I don't even know what you want to call that, the ATL that he utilizes so often. Apollo Crews with the cruise control, that shooting star press that he defeated John Morrison with. I mean, both these guys, they have the potential to be, well, I don't want to say they both have the potential to be world champions, considering the fact that, Apollo Crews is literally the ECW champion, but still, like Austin Theory, it's not just going to be a one and done situation. Austin Theory is going to put Apollo Crews on his toes, and Apollo Crews is going to have to get his hands dirty if he's going to, retain his championship. But, Theory immediately out of the gate. Austin Theory tried to grab Apollo Crews by the head, but Apollo able to counter. Look at this, Apollo Crews slamming him down. The ECW champion just not holding back thus far. Apollo Crews, huge right hand, and a chop. But Theory fires away with one of his own. And look at this, look at the strikes from Austin Theory. Off the rope, sends him. And just goes right through Apollo with a huge clothesline. And now Theory drops him down with a Michinoku driver. Austin Theory now hooks the leg. Could have Apollo done here, but a count of one is not going to put down the ECW champion. And as you see, Apollo Crews, but Austin Theory able to maneuver himself. Austin Theory tried to go for a kick there. Apollo Crews just moving him away. But now Apollo Crews, look at this, has Austin Theory into the corner with a splash. And now, as Austin, he's in a bad position here. Apollo Crews has him up, drops him with a Samoan drop. The power of Apollo Crews never ceases to amaze me, but what also amazes me is the fact that these two men are sharing a ring together. I mean, two of the most underappreciated wrestlers that you can think of. But now Austin Theory, now he's going to take advantage, sends Apollo Crews off of the ropes, hip toss. I mean, like I said, Apollo and Austin, both of these guys, wait a minute now, as Apollo Crews tosses Austin Theory into, Austin Theory now, look at this, firing away with the strikes into the corner and an uppercut, just showing them just the viciousness of the all-day Austin Theory with a teardrop suplex. And Apollo Crews kips up to his feet and delivers a drop kick. Feigned possum for a second just to kip up and get more of a, look at this, turns him inside out. Rolling cutter off of a body slam. The crowd here at the Capital One Arena. But look at this now. wait a minute, Austin Theory again. Look at this with the elbows, and Austin Theory, whoa, Apollo Crews counter, swings him into a neck breaker. What a counter from the ECW champion. Apollo Crews now, wait a minute, Apollo has Theory. Look at this. Look at the power of Apollo. Just able to, the balance, just has Austin Theory up on his feet. This crowd are in silence at this moment. My God, Apollo Crews just slamming Austin Theory down, proving his power. But now, now Apollo Crews tries to throw a shot at Austin Theory. Theory counters. Austin Theory now going to take control. With a knee to the gut. And Apollo Crews into the ropes again. But now Austin Theory grabs Apollo. Russian leg sweep. Like I said, Apollo Crews and Austin Theory, these guys are two of the brightest stars here in ECW. And Apollo Crews is taking control of the matchup thus far. And Apollo Crews sends Austin Theory away. Look at this. Apollo, beautiful moonsault off of the second rope. And wait a minute now, I guess the second rope wasn't enough. Apollo Crews goes to the top rope. And wait a minute, what is he going to deliver? Huge elbow. But Austin Theory moves out of the way. And Austin Theory with a huge clothesline. I think he may have nicked the top of the head of Apollo Crews. And now Austin Theory going to take control of the matchup. Has Apollo Crews up. Look at this. Austin Theory torture rack into a bomb and sends him into a pinfall here. Has him down, but Apollo Crews able to get the kick out. Great in-ring showmanship there from Apollo Crews. And look at that, Apollo nearly got caught with an enziguri. But now, Apollo Crews with Austin Theory on his shoulders, tried to go for a deadly driver. But Austin Theory with a reverse DDT, nails him down. And wait a minute, no. Stomps on the forehead of Apollo Crews. We did say that this man had a bright future, but we didn't say he would do it with respect. But now Austin Theory powering Apollo Crews up to his feet, sends him off the ropes with an Irish whip and a clothesline. Wait a minute, now Austin Theory, second rope, has Apollo in his sights, but Apollo moves out of the way. Now Apollo Crews has Theory, and sends him. But now, as Apollo Crews looks to end this matchup, has him on the top rope. Apollo Crews has Austin Theory on the top rope. And wait a minute, wait, what does he have in mind here? Back suplex incoming, but Austin Theory counters. Austin Theory manipulating his body weight sends Apollo Crews flattened down to the ground on the outside with a kick to the gut. And wait a minute, Austin Theory has Apollo ataxia. Austin Theory with the ataxia has Apollo Crews down. We could be seeing a new ECW champion. 2, could he have it? No, Apollo Crews gets the kick out. Good Lord, we were about to see the upset of the century. Apollo Crews nearly got put away, and Austin Theory continues the assault on Apollo Crews, but the ECW championship is still up for grabs. This match is not over. Austin Theory now, look at this, popped up into a Samoan drop. And now Apollo Crews has Theory. What a chop. And another one to Apollo. And a right hand from Austin. Look at this now. The multiple strikes from Austin Theory sends Apollo Crews off with a clothesline. And now, wait a minute. Austin Theory's thinking of something here. We saw him utilize this move against Johnny Curtis. Look at this front flip into a DDT. Dropping the ECW champion on his head. And now Theory pulls Apollo over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, we have a new champion. No, we don't. Apollo Crews gets the kick out again. It's going to take a lot. That's all I got to say. It's got to take a lot to put away the ECW champion. Especially now, as Austin Theory is just beside himself. He tried to throw a clothesline, but Theory counters. Theory utilizing every opportunity that he can, but he just got nailed in the face with an elbow and an enziguri right to the side of the head. Now, Apollo Crews with Austin Theory. Right to the face. And now Austin Theory could have been looking for cruise control there, but now Austin Theory, Apollo Crews moves out of the way. And Apollo Crews now looking at him. Apollo Crews has Austin Theory up, into position, has him, drops him, cruise control, into the pinfall, shoulders are down. Austin Theory could be put away here, but Austin Theory able to get the kick out. How the hell as Austin Theory is still continuing. I mean, Apollo Crews and Austin Theory have been putting each other through the limit here. And look at this now. Apollo Crews just says, screw it. Deadlifts him into a reverse DDT. But now Apollo Crews sends Austin Theory up. And now Apollo Crews, oh, wait a minute. Austin Theory counters with an elbow. And there you see the blood of Apollo Crews just trickling down his head and trickling down the fist of Austin Theory. Oh, and Apollo Crews nails Austin Theory with a discus elbow. And look at that, Apollo still showing off the fact that he has the momentum to keep going. But look at this now, Austin Theory has Apollo by the head. Oh, but he knocks him down. And now Apollo Crews, as he piles Austin Theory up with a huge strike. Oh, and another one. But look at this now, Apollo Crews into the corner. Huge splash. And wait a minute, now Apollo Crews is going to go off the ropes. Theory throws a clothesline, moves out of the way. Oh, and he gets dropped with a clothesline and a kip up for style. And a shooting star press from Apollo Crews into the pinfall. And Austin Theory could be done here. Apollo Crews going to walk away. Apollo Crews and Austin Theory putting each other through hell thus far. ECW Championship still on the line here. Oh, but Apollo Crews able to roll Austin Theory up, has him down, shoulders are down. Theory could be walking. No, Theory was not going to walk away. Austin Theory was just in a deadlift there. I mean, he was in a deadlock there. Austin Theory nearly got put away. He had to utilize all of his strength to push Apollo off. But now Apollo Crews, utilizing his strength, throws Theory away. But now Austin Theory has, oh no, he has that Fujiwara armbar locked in on Apollo Crews. Has it locked in, just cinched in tight. Austin Theory, oh wait a minute. Austin Theory sends Apollo Crews over. Or Apollo Crews sends Austin Theory over. I don't know why I'm mixing up these guys so much. But look at this now. Oh, Theory with a huge elbow directly to the open wound of Apollo, and another one. Oh, and a clothesline. Just for good measure, and Apollo Crews gets sent to the outside. But look at this now, Austin Theory, top rope, has no idea. Apollo Crews down and out here. Oh! Apollo Crews sidestepped, and Austin Theory crashed and burned on the outside, went face first with the cross body. But look at this now, Apollo Crews pops Austin Theory up onto a powerbomb position and drops him onto the announce table. Dropping. That table didn't even break. It didn't even break, and Apollo Crews gonna add insult to injury with a deadly drive on the outside. Apollo Crews will do whatever it takes to keep his ECW championship, but now Austin Theory's gonna take control, has him up right here. Look at this. Oh, but Apollo Crews caught him into a power slam. And look at this now. Apollo sends Austin Theory off, pops him up, power slam. Now Apollo, he is on the forefront of this matchup. Apollo Crews, second rope. Wait a minute, what is this? Moonsault, but Austin Theory gets the knees up. Austin Theory, he gets the knees up. Austin Theory, oh, wait a minute. He could be having Apollo Crews in position for the ATL, but instead goes for the fireman's carry into a backbreaker. Shooting star press from Theory. Austin Theory thus far still delivering. Oh, wait a minute, on all cylinders. Austin Theory just removed that turnbuckle pad. I don't know if the referee's vision was blocked or whatever, but he did not see it at all. And Austin Theory, oh no, Austin Theory's gonna cheat. Oh, but Apollo moves out of the way. Wait a minute, Apollo Crews sends him into the exposed turnbuckle. I don't even think Apollo knows what just happened. But now, Apollo Crews has Austin Theory. Oh, wait a minute. Apollo looks Austin Theory in the eye. And now, as he gets him up into position, Austin Theory is in a bad way. Crews control. Shoulders are down. Referee into position. Apollo retains the championship. What a phenomenal ECW championship match from two of the brightest stars in ECW. Apollo Crews and Austin Theory put up one hell of a performance. Apollo Crews retaining his ECW championship. Austin Theory putting on one hell of a matchup. And these men are just a shoo-in for opportunity at WrestleMania. But there you see Apollo Crews celebrating in the middle of the ring as he defends the title successfully again. Apollo Crews retains the ECW Championship, and it just gets closer and closer to going to Seattle for WrestleMania to defend that ECW Championship, and Apollo Crews celebrates in DC. Thank you everybody for joining us.